Hello everyone, welcome to session 58 of Software Testing Made Easy course. In this session, I am going to explain one of the SDLC models, that is incremental or iterative model. So let's get started. Incremental or iterative model is an SDLC model in which the software is designed, developed and tested in an incremental way. Now let me show you a diagram for this SDLC model. So here is the diagram for this incremental or iterative SDLC model where the software is getting developed in an incremental and iterative way. You see there are several iterations here. This is the first iteration. The first iteration only few requirements will be designed, implemented and tested. Again in the next iteration few more requirements will be added to the existing list of requirements and they will be designed, implemented and tested. And in third iteration another set of requirements will be added and they will be designed, implemented and tested. For each and every iteration guys, for each and every iteration, the software is getting developed in an incremental way, right? For each and every iteration, incrementally, the software is getting developed. For example, let's say there are 100 requirements, okay? Total, there are 100 requirements identified and gathered for this building the software. And out of this 100 requirements, let's say in the first iteration, let's say 5 requirements are considered. Let's say 5 requirements are considered. So these 5 requirements will be designed, implemented and tested. So what happens guys at the end of the first iteration? This level of software is developed. Let's say this level of software is developed. Now in the second iteration, 5 more requirements will be considered. That means total how many requirements now? So far how many requirements are there? To the existing 5 requirements, 5 more requirements are added. That means now we have 10 requirements. At the end of this second iteration, the 5 more requirements will be designed, implemented and tested. And finally, the software will become this much size. Incrementally, the software is growing for every iteration. For the first iteration, this was the software size. Here only 5 was there. Right now here, the time when the second iteration is completed, 10 requirements are developed. So the software is grown incrementally. Now in the third iteration, let's say another 5 requirements are considered. Total requirements became 15. Now the software size will also grow, right? So incrementally, the software is getting bigger and bigger. And this is happening for every iteration. The first iteration, the software is like this. The second iteration, software has grown incrementally. The third iteration, the software has 15 requirements developed. Like this, it will keep on going until this 100 requirements are completely developed and tested. At the end of this 100 requirements completed, then only the software will be deployed and maintained. Fine. So this is what guys, this is what, okay, this is what is the incremental or iterative SDLC model. So hope guys you got some idea what exactly is this incremental or iterative model. Now let me explain few more things about this model. Okay. So that means here requirements are not freezed, right? As you can see here, few requirements are considered for the first iteration and the next iteration, next set of requirements are added. Unlike waterfall model, okay, in the waterfall model, after all the requirements are completely gathered, then only we'll move to the next phase and all the requirements will be designed in the second phase, right? Here all the requirements, but here in this iterative and incremental model, only few requirements, phase by phase we are going. The first iteration, only few requirements. That means at any point of view, okay, at any point of time, you can add requirements in this model. In case of waterfall model, once the requirements phase is completed, you cannot go back. But in case of this incremental or iterative SDLC model, you can add some more requirements, okay, during these iterations. For example, initially 100 requirements are considered. At later point of time, you can add 50 more requirements to this. Total, they will become 150. That's possible in case of this iterative and incremental SDLC model, guys. Okay, here requirements are not freezed. In case of waterfall model, once the requirement phase is done, requirements are freezed guys. But in case of incremental or iterative model, requirements are not freezed. You can add more requirements as the iterations keep on continuing and the software keeps on getting incremented. You can still add the requirements in between also. Okay, we are not freezing out the requirements here. At any point of time, we can add more requirements. Then next one. So here also the testing team is not involved from the beginning, guys. Okay, it's better. It's better than the waterfall model, but here testing team is coming only after design and implementation. That is designing and development. After that only testing team is coming in this model also. But it's better because here only five, let's say if only five requirements are considered, it will take less time for designing and implementing. Testing team will come a bit earlier than the waterfall model, but still the testing team is not there from the beginning of this model. Okay, so in the beginning of this iteration, testing team will not be there. When the iteration starts, first designing will be done. Okay, without testing team, designing will be done. Without testing team, development will be done. Then only once the design and development are done, then only testing team will come into picture. Here also testing team is not coming from the beginning phases of this iteration. At least because of this iteration, testing team is a bit earlier than the waterfall model, but it's not coming so early. Okay. So, and also another difference between this waterfall model and this iterative incremental SDLC model is that in case of this incremental iterative model, you can see the end product a bit faster than the waterfall model. In case of waterfall model, you have to complete all the phases to see the real end product, right? The product that that got built, if you have to see, the client has to see the final product. He has to wait for all the phases to complete, which will take a lot of time. But in case of this incremental or iterative model, for every iteration, we will see a size of software. Okay, it will keep on incrementing as per the iteration. For every iteration, the size of the software will keep on incrementing, right? So, but this software, okay, can be seen by the client, so that the client can give early feedback here. Compared to the waterfall model, the client can see the developed software. After at the end of every iteration, a bit of software can be seen by the client, right? We can see the kind of working product in less time. But in case of waterfall, it will take a lot of time to see the working product. But in case of this iterative incremental model, for every iteration, we will see a bit of working product that keeps on incrementing for every iteration. So hope guys, you got some idea of what exactly is this incremental or iterative SDLC model. So that's it guys. Thank you. Bye.